Alright, let's get moving. Oh, management has finally broken the camera stand. I did the best I could. But in the interest of time, it's just gonna have to be scuffed as fuck. Alright, what are we looking at? They have 1534 with 3 zones done. Is that like near perfect? Is today finally going to be the day where I lose to a cheeser and then get to stop pretending that defense is good? Am I finally free from these bonds? Crit damage and health. We've been using this. I'll continue to do so. ISBs kind of suck. You are talking about a team that literally does not exist yet. What are you talking about? Kind of the opposite of where we want to be right now. We kind of want Asajj to be alive and Dowson to be dead. Not that either is a requirement. Alright. So where are we at? I assume this is just fine, right? Pretty standard. Asajj hasn't really sacked at all, but it's fun. Alright, so 260, let's just say 57 times 5, 285, 545. So 1090 plus 10, 1100, plus 438. Yeah, it's like 5038, right? So he's 4 banners below softmax. Cool. I was not paying attention to his health bar. I should have taken manual control. What was I associating with this with? I know we were kind of trying to use it with Bale and against Ray, right? I don't think D speed is too vital. I mean, there's something associated with like JMK. What if it's just this? Frankly, would that be so awful? I don't think so. They say take runs, so we could just do this and be fun. I would like you to ult now, please. Alright, we're pretty stacked up. Just need to make sure that Ray gets to play. Might get dodged. Nope. Please don't die. My god. Hello. Cool, cool, cool. Going next. Yeah, like, genuinely, that Night Sister fight alone might have already sunk me. Come to think of it. Okay, why is there so much glitch mob happening? Sure. Weird, man. Speed GAC in this economy, it's less speed GAC and more just walking off to my death, probably. Like, we're having my B teams on defense of this as well. These two teams is basically already a death sentence. Is it Malagus anything? Yep. Obviously, the protection isn't health, but another excellent choke, my lord. Did I mean to write down Malagus against Raven last night? And I was tired, so I wrote down Malagus against Balin. I think I got the two teams mixed up. And walked into a hard counter instead. Lovely. Yes, I did. Cool, man. Shoutouts. Yeah, it was the whole fucking anti-percent health, Briva, Deathmark, plus can't kill DV. Healer Kron banners would have been shit, but it would have been fine. Wow. Oh well. And what exactly is our plan now? We do have QA floating. See, that's a new one. Many times in the past, I've had problems because I have not used the matchup planner. This is the first time where I used the matchup planner and perhaps should have second guessed it. New rule: don't matchup plan when tired, I suppose. I mean, if this was what was supposed to be written down to begin with. Would they even beat Riva? They actually might not automatically. So it was bad on both counts. I have not actually like played with them yet. Alright, what are we trying to do again? Obviously, when we apply debts, they reapply it. Whenever enemy takes damage from a thermal debt expiring, so does it mean that we can't pop it for protection? We have to let it end manually? So we do have the possibility of banner region. Alright, let's see how plan A would have gone. I was almost wondering if we should have just gone basics immediately there, and immediate basic kinda looked fine. Sir? Yeah, plan A would have been good. You thought it was cookies on the hater crown from a certain point of view, yes. Just not where it needed to be. Well, now we're playing down a team, so that's lovely. I mean, BCAM with the Deathmark has worked in the past, but are the banners? I mean, it's healer crown too. The banners are probably shit. Maybe Riva multiple lives would give us time to stabilize to get the heal immunity off. But I mean, it's BCAM at the third. There's 0 protection regen. We would basically have to gamble for what we have available on what's back all. Ah, fuck, dude. I actually would be down to test another Balin against Rey Ezra, but we just don't have OG Hondo. Damn. Today would have been a perfect possible test day for it as well. Alright, alright. I mean, there's no real reason to do it against Ezra with that, right? I would think. That was just kind of unplayable. I don't know if we have a good option here. I think Malgus was kind of the fucking one. We could put the B cam in the bag, but do we prefer BAM or pause? Is I guess what I should be asking. Does it matter? Pause would eat torture? If we run pause, a non-zero chance we can get protection banners back. Also, if we run protection, we can get protection banners back. This might be the correct play. I don't hate that. I feel like I'm forgetting some sort of clause at the moment. Are they immune to healing immunity? That I do not recall. Okay, she is genuinely just too angry to die. Is Healercron auto-dispelling? Heal immunity? Yeah, this is kind of playing out in the worst order possible. We needed 7 to die first. Yeah, using Magus on the wrong squad has proven catastrophic. Good times. How goes it? I have not slept well. I feel like dog shit. I wrote down the wrong matchup letter matchup last night. So quite well. I am basically only here because I felt bad for not being here last night. I would like to be asleep instead. Just trying to... It's fun. The good news is, I'm pretty sure my defense has finally been being corrected by someone, which means that I can finally yank all this shit. I'm pretty sure I have to choose in 3v3. It is not a Razor, so we do get to try it. Hello. Oh yeah, the Kron is on defense. Should we go this route then? Let us try this. Just going then? Yeah, so I had... it was a Riva to fight and not Malgus. Well, that's spoilers. There's a Riva and a Balin to fight, and I guess I put down Malgus against Balin and Boba against Riva when it was supposed to be the opposite. So I took Malgus and a Balin, applied fear, immediately had the fear trigger just to kill me. And that was basically the end of the GAC. That is the first time that I have lost because I used a matchup planner instead of my head. Alright. Hello and stuff. Inspired kinda matters in this match. Well, okay, it doesn't actually matter that much for Ray's side. It would matter for if Ben happens to get it, I guess. Now that I think about it. No ability block. Hey, how does this team get CI off? Doesn't this spell on target? It does. Wow. Why didn't you assist? This hits twice. Okay, this whole repeating CI thing, vaguely problematic. What do? Stun them? I have been known to enjoy stunning at times. The health is doing what it's supposed to be doing, but dare I say it, we actually have more than we need. We are actually kind of just in the market for more damage. Or perhaps there's a sweet spot to land at. Yeah, I figured it might be on A-Ring. Sad times. Yeah, I just gonna auto cleanse him. We need damage. Like, Ray has been successfully removed from the video game. Now this is a war on Ben. A war on Ben, and I guess technically a war on Barris as well. Kill Barris? Yeah, probably. Probably too late. This is only ability block at 6 purge. No. Oh, also, it's been 4 minutes into the fight. I see. He is dead. Okay. Overall, could be worse. Multiple whirlwinds later, he is now starting to feel it. Yeah, maybe just going for Barris first. I was kind of nervous or hesitant to do that. Okay. For that encounter, doing Barris first might have been correct. I think for doing this in the future, we would want to have better crit damage, and we would want to do Ben first. Because ultimately speaking, if the issue that we have right now is Ben, I don't think we want to give Mr. Solo 100% offense. I'm just going to reel with you on that. I don't think giving Ben Solo 100% offense is going to feel very good for us. I think that sounds rather bad, actually. That's the button that kills everyone. Better crit damage when you have 30% crit damage from Soldier of Fortune. Well, let me tell you, 300% was not enough. Ray's health bar was not moving. She just stayed at full the entire time. And we had like 3 armor shreds out. So I gotta say, what if 500? That seems like a question worth asking, because there's not much else to go from there. What if 500? What if 550 with damage mods? What then? With a defense, you head over the ramp. The further ramp is we add more damage on Datacron and mods. Right now, it is all health on stats and all health on mods. Time Shin's done before Ben anyways. The problem is Varus auto cleanse kind of kills that, right? There were multiple instances. The only real guaranteed delay that we have is the only real guaranteed delay we have is Quillen and Chris. It feels like progress. I do feel like this is viable. Alright. I don't think we ran out of protection until like at the very, very end. The problem really is Ben. I don't know, like or healers critically hit, recover 50% health protection, and grants a second healer to the weakest ally. But that wasn't what was happening to Ray. I think Ray just strong arms. We just needed fatter crits. Yeah, maybe it does just have to be bears first. Hmm. Do we just time a Barris kill for like right after he uses Family Legacy as like a red light, green light? Already uses AoE. Go, 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 go. We gotta wrap this shit up before he reaches the next. Because if he hits that shit. Well, wait. If Barris dies. Okay, wait. Bay Land. I mean, the ransom regens you, but there is no ransom. Dazed or stunned doesn't really happen. I don't know how much. I mean, we were literally just talking Hellsteel at this point, plus also Bed does 4-turn locked heal immunity. And I don't think it's entirely clean, but that would be the next step for sure. D to O. We're just gonna send shit. How deed are your TOs? Where am I getting accuracy up from? Hey? Or allied inflicts a debuff on enemy. How come I don't remember ever seeing this accuracy up prior? Weird. Why does this fight feel like weirdly amped? Like the Grievous was doing insane damage to his allies. But they didn't. I was expecting to see like super duper health Gron, but it was not. Why was he doing so much to them? Should I be concerned about the fact that Balin did technically drop his shielding at the end? I feel like we just like racked up multiple consecutive turns of I don't know what the Link's doing. Probably not. I feel like Ray probably just got like 3 or 4 Rowan's back to back or some shit that just like taxed it all away. There's something to be said for the idea that we could just quietly stack up in the early mid game and not really give them any more ones. Wait, why did he take a banner tax at the end there? Does that move gain him TM? Is Bane C-Bane not audible? Visual Dart, yeah. I assume it's just gains TM. I had never seen a C-Bane win for 57 before, so world's first. Yeah, it one-shot everything. Alright, I can go to sleep. Anything I want to try first? QA without Master Qui-Gon doesn't ignore protection on POW. Yep, alright. I can finally stop pretending that this defense is any good. Finally, somebody proved it is not. How am I feeling today? I feel like I haven't slept in a week. I'm getting coached by a challenger player in 4 hours. I feel like I'm not in a good position for it. Alright. I ended up basically putting this off by 2 weeks, but I do actually need to like sit down and figure out and solve every theory. I have the sneaking suspicion that heavy defense is just fake as fuck, and there was the whole idea of like a B tier flood, and yeah, just like hold 10 GLs or some shit so the GLs can like undersize. But I mean, literally almost every possible B team except for QA and Balin were down today, and they got killed for 0 banners. So even that may be correct. 3v3 might just be fucked. 3v3 might just be cheese or lose. At least while Set 25 is going on, because like Here's the problem. I was vague posting about it during the Taz podcasts. Anything that has a healer crown, I don't think people realize just how fucked healer crown this has been. Healer crown, if you are not cheesing, basically says -3 easily minimum, trending towards -5. If you are trying to even ball it. Challenger League into X-Cap. I was offered some free coaching as part of a fun program. I don't think it's going to be on stream. There might be a video on it later. Like, this is the thing. Did this screw up suck? It was unfortunate. But, like, Nisus versus Jabba. I mean, what's his score right now? 1747. 1747. Let's call it 1804. Plus 260. 2064. Is that correct? I feel like it just screwed up some math pretty badly. How did I... What am I missing? If only the healer pool wasn't so small. It's not as small as you think. I am very tempted to reroll some healer crowns back for week 3. I'm pretty sure this shit. I'm pretty sure, like, before the Attacker Crown Nation attacked, I was talking, well, technically after, I was talking about how healer crowns were interesting, technically in context of Attacker crowns, but, I mean, in a weird way, now that Attacker crowns are weaker, I feel like it has only kind of made healer crowns more powerful. A bit of a show next week and everything. I know. This is a weird thing where I'm incentivized to just throw everything out for next round and, like, try to figure everything out, but in theory, I should also be able to do both at once. I mean, according to this, if my napkin math was correct, he bled, like, 20 on back wall. So, like, that was a little bit of margin that, like, Nisus versus Jabba was not technically suicide. 2061 off of, like, what, 2084 soft max, I think. 2083 something. What was that sound? 2083. So he blew 22. So, like, Night Sisters is within budget if we really care to. You feel like it's a pretty banner costly, but if you do have many battles, I mean, you say that, but then my defense just got clean cleared for the first time in, like, 3 or 4 months. What is this sound? Is this Discord being a stupid... Every time that they add a seasonal sound and it's a jump scare? Weird. He didn't drop in 2061. Isn't that great for no drops? It's 20 from holds. Or from bleed. Like what? Technically 23. Arguably more on gun. I mean, what? 57, 57, 57, 52 technically could be higher if I'm not being lazy. But that's not always necessarily guaranteed that it'll happen. No, I think it was like a 54, right? Because Asajj basic, or like just whoever revived up basic. So this is -3. This, I'm pretty sure, is like a -5. So that's -8 already, budgetary. Budget-wise. If we wish to not use Bane with C, which, to be clear, my current defense makes it really uncomfortable to have to use C with Bane. If we did see Bane, we would be at -7 instead of -8. We gained 1, so we'd be at -6. I don't know that I believe that Balin is finishing. Okay, best case scenario, Balin is a -1, I think. Because even if Barris dies and the healing immunity goes away, Ben 4-turn healing immunity is a motherfucker, I think. I don't know if there's any real way around that. The best hope is just that we can kill them before he can cash in and outright just kill somebody. Also, see, here's the problem: is we're talking about like possibly adding in crit damage on Kron and mods, but like, no, dude, that's just gonna make Ben's life a little bit easier. Maybe just going Barris first will have to be the attempt next time. But let's just say, okay, we are at -6. We'll call that -7. Does I remember? Does the mob also beat this? Let's try QA here. I feel like Quiggled is the biggest test for non-POW. Like, if I were to explain why POW is possibly important, getting through Quiggled is probably the main thing. This man just killed them with dice. Gambling kills, y'all. So that's a +1. Like, if we're talking next week, I wonder what Afra plus IG90 2v3 will look like here. Threes has been unsatisfying for a while. 5v5 has the new approaches. I mean, that's why it's like, okay, if I'm trying to just brute force the stuff I'm doing in 5v5 into the V3, that's why it's almost kind of the opposite, where I think GLs have to be on offense, and then you would just hope that good B teams on defense covered. Right, because in theory, every time that a GL can solo something, you're playing for +2, as long as it's a GL that's competent. The problem is not every GL is competent. The problem is, like, fucking... What is Ray gonna be out here getting a F59? Probably not. Every GL on offense with a B team flood is basically polar opposite of 5v5, but in theory could get me the most banners. Either that or it's just... What, 1558? This is like the dream. You just play for cumulative. Jedi Vanguard would be a fun way to close this out, maybe. But against whom? I don't think this is a very good idea. But I'm too tired to think about who else they should go at. Close enough. KB, perhaps? KB Joe Lumino. Actually, maybe the more interesting thing to try would have been KB Joe 2-mans against something. I do feel like this team must have some sort of... Why didn't he revive? Isn't it supposed to be first time per person? Did I just get scammed? Okay. But KB Joe 2-man have been interesting against? Gungan certainly not. I feel like they could maybe do Tarkin. We would really need to maximize her order 65. Maz Quiggles. Maybe? The squad really doesn't care about cooldown increases that much, so as long as you can keep tempo. Right, the benefit of going 2v3 is that KB basic is guaranteed to go into Jocasta, so like, I mean obviously you prefer mass, but like every KB basic is 30 to 45% Jocasta turn meter. Doesn't sound awful. I don't hate that. As long as we don't get death marked. That actually might be correct. Maybe this, but the whole like leadership, we're doing counterattack, so we can't necessarily control who gets to be marked first. And if Jocasta gets marked by SM, then that might just be cursed. I don't know. I'll have to simmer on it. The idea of posting as much as I'm posting and then only getting into play for like efficiency minus 20, which even then arguably could be a skill issue on the opponent's part. That shit does not sit well with me. That sounds like very fucking fake defense pressure. I just need to carve out some time this weekend or some fucking time to just like really stew on the meta and figure out what do I actually want to be doing in 3v3. Because I've kind of just been like I was planning to do that at the start of the season, but I looked at the defense scores for like the past 3 seasons and they were decent, so I was just like, fuck man, alright. Maybe I'm being overly cynical. I don't think I am. I think I was correct. I think it was just a matter of time until someone actually posted a good score. So now the question actually begs itself. How the fuck do you play a 3v3? What do you do in the 3v3 to get ahead and try to force your opponent to lose rather than just playing some honest Galaxy of Heroes? I don't think GLs on defense is what it used to be. And I don't think... I don't know, we'll have to do on this. What day is it today? It's probably not going to be a stream tonight, although technically it might be, depending on how I'm feeling. I try to get like 3 hours of sleep. Tonight or... Oh, fuck, if it's tomorrow. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. There will be a GAC stream tomorrow, Sunday. I guess I'll have to do this on my own time. Yeah, I need to just try to figure it out 3v3 better. Figure out a way to solve this shit like 5v5 feel solved. The fact that a lot of their bleed happened when they ran into healer crowns is like, fuck, dude. I really don't want to say it, but it really does feel like this is just put the healer crowns in the bag. Bring power to offense to minimize healer crown's influence on you. Post healer crowns on defense. I think I have exactly 4. I have 4 and 3 are light side. I don't know if that's exactly what I'm looking for. We'll see. I'll try to get creative. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Sorry that my streaming situation's been dog shit lately. I have not been feeling well. I've not been sleeping well. I don't know. I'm working on it. I don't know why it's happening exactly, but we will see. Alright, we'll be back. I guess possibly tonight, but guaranteed tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, enjoy the weekend. Good luck out there. See you.